Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to another Daily Market Report brought to you by Mike Bjork. Today is Monday, July 8th, and sorry about that. I guess I had to delay reaction there. Anyways, I hope you guys had a nice long weekend here. We had amateur hour on Friday, so it kind of wreaked some havoc on the market. If you haven't seen Friday's report, go ahead and check it out for July 5th. But today is the end of that day, so the big boys are back at the office, and so we should hopefully see some normalcy this week. Not a huge news week this week. We don't have any news releases scheduled for today. One of the things that will be coming up will be tomorrow. That's not in the It's not going to be considered a news release, but Bernanke will be giving a speech tomorrow, and I'm sure he'll be. There's speculation that he might be talking and he might be making at least comments to try to ease the markets in terms of the overreaction towards the bond market and the possible tapering at some point. So he might throw in his message reiterating that this probably won't be happening for some time. But he was just trying to give us some foresight of, prepare us that this will, at some point, will be happening. Uh, so part of the headline news is we got the stock market's up. The bond market was up earlier today, which we'll look in here in a little bit, but also the stock market was up quite a bit. It was over 100 today, and it's pulled back a little bit to around the 60s. So they're probably digesting some information, especially when we said last week the job market was released on Friday, so they're probably digesting where the market should be. You may have some sell-offs, or you may have some, they'll probably position themselves as to where the market should be. So Friday's numbers I would look at as a grain of salt. Now, also on the horizon was on European stocks are up. We also have earnings reports coming out, so that's going to be another market mover. But the Greece and its investors, the Troika, had reached an agreement. So right now we're kind of at ease in those terms. And then also the European Central Bank, Draghi, he probably saw the mistake of Bernanke mentioning even possible tapering off. So he wanted to reiterate to investors the European Central Bank will be keeping rates low now for a while, maybe even lower. So U.S. is going pretty strong at the moment, but Europe is still struggling a little bit. But he wanted to reiterate and kind of ease investors' concerns that they'll be keeping rates low for some time. So let's jump over to the bond market and see what's going on over here. So as you saw, we had kind of a nightmarish day there. We had a huge opening gap, about 100 basis points. I think we were down about 200 basis points for the whole day of Friday with that opening gap. Now today we start up higher. We start up about 50 basis points higher, and we were even up another 28 basis points and pulled back currently. So right now we're kind of the ceiling, struggling up against the ceiling. But I do think this gap will probably reach the 101 level perhaps this week, and will get closed up over the next few days. So stay tuned for that. Usually these gaps typically close, and there's really no need for the reaction we received on Friday. So I think you'll see that taper down there. Once we get to the 101 level, it's kind of hard to determine as to which direction we're going to go, if we may go higher or lower at that point. So be cautious once we hit the 101 level, but I do think we could hit the 101, which will basically show an improvement in the interest rates. All right, folks, so we do have an improvement from Fridays. We'll see where it kind of goes. Right now, it looks like they're kind of taking a slight break midway through the day, and we'll kind of see what's going on. They'll probably, again, similar digesting the information that were given out last week and where we're at. Also, like I said, earnings reports are coming out. Alcoa is one of the big ones that will be coming out, and then we got some of the banks coming out. So they'll be probably looking at how those, see how the second quarter went for earnings reports for a lot of the corporations here in the U.S. All right, have a wonderful day. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Certainly appreciate it, and see you tomorrow.